The NBA's growing, missing stars, problem. Injuries are piling up faster than expected. Video script. The opening weeks of the NBA season have been anything but smooth. If you're an NBA fan, you've probably noticed something alarming. Injuries to star players are happening faster and more frequently than usual. And it's impacting not only the players but also the product on the court and the overall fan experience. Let's break it down. This is the NBA's growing, missing stars, problem. And it's something we all need to pay attention to. The injury surge. A trend in the wrong direction. In just a matter of weeks, the NBA has seen a flurry of major injury updates. Tyrese Maxey, Zion Williamson, Morant, Kevin Durant, Chet Holmgren, and others have all been sidelined, each for weeks, not days. The timing of these injuries couldn't be worse, as the 2024 Emirates NBA Cup tips off. And fans are gearing up for the excitement of the season. Many marquee players are unavailable, with their teams struggling to stay competitive. In fact, this is becoming a major trend. According to reports, star players are on pace to miss over 1,000 games this season, a 24% increase compared to the same time last year. With the NBA's player participation policy in place, which is supposed to protect player health and ensure star participation, this spike in injuries is concerning, and it's happening earlier than ever. How bad is it? By the 10-game mark of the season, 49 star players, defined as those who made All-Star or All-NBA teams in the past 3 seasons, have missed a total of 83 games. Up from 67 at this point last year. That's a 24% increase in games missed by star players alone. And even more troubling, 20 of those 49 stars have already been sidelined for at least one game. The situation doesn't stop there. Even players who aren't officially classified as stars are also suffering major injuries. Think of Chet Holmgren, Kristaps Porzingis, and Aaron Gordon, not officially stars by NBA standards, but incredibly important to their teams. All 3 are dealing with injuries that will keep them out for weeks, further thinning the ranks of talented players across the league. The impact on the game and fan experience. As star players continue to drop out of the lineup, the NBA faces a critical question. How long can the league sustain the same level of excitement without its biggest names? Already, we're seeing declines in viewership. For example, ESPN games are down by 34% compared to the same time last season, with 600,000 fewer viewers tuning in. TNT games have also seen a 14% drop in ratings. And if you take a look at the Sixers vs Clippers game last week, which was expected to be a huge showcase, it became a lackluster event due to injuries. Neither Kawhi Leonard nor Joel Embiid played, and the attendance was the lowest of the season. This trend, where fans tune out and empty seats appear in the arena, is not just a minor issue. It's a symptom of a larger problem the NBA is grappling with. What's behind the spike in injuries? So, what's causing all these injuries? There's no one simple answer. But we know the NBA is a high-impact, physical sport. The wear and tear on players' bodies, combined with the demands of the schedule, create a perfect storm for injuries. In past seasons, star players played around 85 to 90% of their games in the first month. This season, however, star participation is down to just 78%, a clear sign that the injury problem is getting worse. Many of these injuries are not just minor sprains or tweaks. We're talking about significant long-term issues. Players like Zion Williamson and Morant, who both carry heavy expectations, are already sidelined for extended periods. And let's not forget about Kevin Durant, a perennial star whose absence is a major blow for both the Phoenix Suns and the NBA as a whole. What's being done about it? The NBA has tried to address this issue with initiatives like the player participation policy, which includes fewer back-to-backs and longer all-star breaks to help reduce the burden on players. However, the injury problem has persisted. And it's not just about rest, it's about managing the physical demands of the game and ensuring the long-term health of the players. But there's more at play here than just physical wear and tear. Some players and teams are under the microscope for how they handle injury reports. For instance, The Philadelphia 76ers recently came under fire for being less transparent about Joel Embiid's knee injury, leading to accusations that he was resting and not truly injured. This lack of clarity adds fuel to the fire of fan frustration, especially as marquee games continue to be impacted. What's the long-term impact? As injuries continue to pile up, it's clear that the league's product is suffering. If this trend continues, fan interest could wane, especially if more stars are forced to sit out. It's not just about missing games, it's about losing the excitement that comes with seeing the league's best players in action. The NBA has a vested interest in getting its stars back on the court, but it's clear that this injury crisis is going to be a lingering problem. If things don't turn around soon, it could threaten the league's overall growth and its ability to maintain the level of fan engagement it currently enjoys. Final thoughts. The NBA's missing stars problem is more than just a collection of unfortunate injuries. It's a trend that is increasing, impacting the overall viewership, and most importantly, hurting the game. With 1,000 plus games expected to be missed this season, the NBA needs to find a way to protect its biggest assets, its players, and make sure fans continue to see the stars they came to watch. Will this be just an early season issue that resolves itself? Or is this a sign of a deeper, more systemic problem in the league? Only time will tell. Thanks for tuning in. If you want more updates on the NBA's injury crisis and the state of the league, be sure to like and subscribe for the latest news.